Hello dear lovely soul, this is part 2 of your October 2023 astrology reading with some tarot cards from Greece, from Greek gods, if you believe in Greek mythology. Unfortunately, this is the whole video has been cut in not even half because of many reasons, but I just want to give you a brief introduction, the one that some of you probably have missed from the first part. First is that if you're interested in studying astrology with me in 2024, the phone can go tilted, but I cannot control it. If you are interested in studying astrology in 2024, I have a form down below. Please fill it out. There are some questions that I need to know to make sure that the course is as personalized, as effective as I can deliver to you. Also, before we start, there are some gifts I want to give you. First gift is that this video has been kindly sponsored by Ana Luisa. It's a company that makes jewelry from gold, and everyone needs to wear gold because gold is protective energy. It's like a shield around you that we in Tajikistan wear for generations, and I was very lucky enough to be selected, and I'm wearing their bracelet, as you can see. Do you see the difference? This is gold, this is copper. And then I'm wearing the earrings. Very cute. I don't like earrings, but because I don't know, they make me look weird. These are fine because they're tiny. Then I have the star here that is complementary with my sun. So you all will receive 20% discount, and the link is down below. Also, because we're approaching holiday seasons, it's perfect time to buy gifts, and I think gold is the best. It's protective, it's fancy, it's minimalistic, and I don't know, maybe you can like use it later in many years and pass it on into generations. Some of my friends and family are born in fall and winter are getting their gifts, and we have holiday seasons, so like Christmas, and you know it, so you can have 20% off. And for your mental health and for your self-development and growth, I created a 21-day journal for goal manifestations. It's first it was designed for goals, but then when I printed out the draft and I started trying it on to see how it goes, I realized that it is actually a guide for you to learn more about yourself, to figure out who you are, how do you behave, how do you feel in specific days, and how you can work with your energies, but just knowing some tricks that I mentioned in this journal. So everyone who will comment in this video or another video about wanting to have this will get this for free. All you have to do is write down in comment section your favorite affirmation that Greek gods are having for you in this reading, and I will send you the PDF. And everyone who has already sent a form for 2024 astrology reading will receive this PDF after I make few more adjustments that I came up with when I was recording this video. So you're all getting the reading, the book, the journal as a gift from me, because I missed 2 months and I'm super excited. So let's go with Virgos. Hello dear Virgos. I missed saying this a lot, so you know the deal. We watch rising signs to get more resonating reading, and for tarot readings you can even do your moon sign, but if you don't know your rising sign, check your sun and your moon. There will be they will complement each other. All of this information that you will receive will complement each other. So let's go. The whole month Mars is in oh, it's still thing. I'm trying my best, but it's not working. Please stop. Let's pray. I'm not gonna post anytime ever again because I think I broke the thing because I was moving to another country, so that's the result. Plus I bought it during Mercury Retrograde. Everything that you buy during Mercury Retrograde will break, or something will happen to it on the next Mercury Retrograde. That's a tip. Do not buy stuff. Mars is in Libra the whole month. please, I'm sorry. Mars is in Libra for the whole, like, not the whole month, until 12th of October. It is in Libra in your second house, which means for most of the, you see I do this, okay, sorry, I'm still in Mercury retrograde. If you're a Virgo, you know that you're still in a post-shadow period of Mercury, so things like that can happen. I'm really sorry. Mars in the second house of your values and your finances and your interests will make you, like, you know, eager and ambitious to make more money, to buy more things, but like with impulse. Like, you will be super impulsive when making decisions when it comes to money. But definitely I would say there is a sense of irritation of not having enough. So let's say you don't have enough money, you don't have enough something, and you're like getting kind of irritated. Or if you use this energy positively, this is so funny, if you use this energy more positive, like how you can use the energy of Mars is by shrinking. So for example, the second house is not only finances, okay, because you have, let's say you don't have enough money, you will restrict some things which will restrict your physical body. For example, when you are like having diet, you're cutting off some unnecessary things. So imagine Mars as something that is cutting off unnecessary things that you don't need for your body, you don't need for your house, you don't need for your office. So like buying less things, because second house is about like making sure that you have everything to physically support yourself, like food, clothes, stationery, and like everything. Also, it could be that you will be giving away or getting rid of some things from your house, from your, here I have to get rid of some things. This I will never give up, only do readings. So yes, on 4th of October, Mars is going to conjunct, come close with South Node in Libra. And this will be letting go of really many things for you. It's like your values. There are some things that you will have to let go of, or you will be, not you, the circumstances will make sure that you are cutting off some things from your life that you thought that you need, but you don't need anymore. Some sources of, let's say, for example, food, perfect example. I usually eat stuff like ramen, and yesterday I saw a video of detoxing, and today I had no food. So this is something that Mars can do. Either you decide to get rid of something from your life, or the circumstances will make you get rid of something, but more like, you know, physical things that you can touch, see, feel. On 5th of October, Mercury is gonna enter Libra as well, to your second house. So now you will be more strategic and more organized when it comes to making money and figuring out the ways that you can support yourself, the ways that you can make your life better and more pleasant. So the whole month is actually filled up in the idea of making money or having enough and having whatever you want for your physical support. Because on 14th of October, we will also have a solar eclipse in Libra, and I will talk about it later. On 10th of October, Venus is entering Virgo. So Virgos, dear Virgos, you're gonna shine, but I'm getting a little bit pissed, and you're probably getting pissed because I know Virgos are particular about everything to be perfect, but I know I'm not perfect. Please, please, please be fine. Please be fine. Wait, I'm so sorry. You can like, it's okay. 10th of October, Venus is entering Virgo. This is amazing. You're gonna shine because Venus in the first house gives all the shine, all the beauty to you. You will have, Virgo is a sign of pleasure, happiness, kind of joy and money. So in the first house, it will make you look super good, or you will decide to change your style, improve your style, make something new in your looks and appearance, which will attract more people in your life, which will make you look and feel sexy. I hope it won't be cut. Also, it's because Venus is the planet of money, it can mean that it will be there there will be opportunities for you to make money, but from abroad, from foreign companies, foreign organizations, from teaching, and etc. Like money situation will be also improving, but it's not going to be something that you will force on with this Venus in the first house. But because you will be putting so much effort with Mars and Mercury in the second house already of making money, you will be receiving money, but Venus money will be from something else that you kind of like didn't even think about, something that will come easily to you. On 12th of October, Mars is going to enter Scorpio, and it's going to move to your third house, and third house is everything like mundane, like everything that is busy, everything to do with like working from 9 to 5, but more with like socializing. For example, Mercury is also ruled by like 9 to 5 kind of routine, but with a Mercury with third house, it's more like socializing, networking, going there, picking up stuff there, traveling there, taking a car, taking a bus, taking a plane, and like moving a lot. And with Mars, that movement is going to be extra. You will be like running, maybe you will be exercising, maybe you will be increasing your network, you will meet so many people, so you will be super busy interacting and figuring out what other people want or what you can provide. Also, third house is the house of sales, so maybe if you have if you work in sales industry or you have your own business, this is the time where you'll be like selling off. Plus also some astrologers say that the third house is the house of business. So I like that. If every house is business, I love it, because I am my sun is in Capricorn, so my mind thinks about business all the time. Because third house is the house of handmade, everything that you do with your hands. So if you are making something handmade, this is the time where you will be like making a lot. On 14th of October, we're having a solar eclipse in Libra, 21-degree Libra, which is for some of you your first house, or for some of you it's your second house. But we are, because this is not a personal private reading, we're gonna do like a whole sign system, which I don't actually use in my readings, but for video, so that more people can relate, I'm gonna go with whole sign system. So imagining that 21-degree is in your second house. So here you are going to have, as I said in the beginning of this video, you will be letting go of some values that you thought you had in your life, some sources of income that were maybe dragging you and you didn't like it, but you had to do it. You will be letting go of those things. Maybe some things you had piled up in your house, like you were keeping for so long. I will use it one day, I will need it one day. You will be like letting go. I don't think this one is like super forced, but more likely you will have this detachment of holding on to things, holding on to things that in your mind will make you fulfilled. This is the type of eclipse we're going to have, and it is the energy that you're going to have for next year. And on 28th of October, we're having a lunar eclipse in Taurus, 5-degree Taurus, in your 9th house. So the thing is, with eclipses during this 2 weeks, you shouldn't be making any drastic changes, big movements, or opening new things, especially like naming things, getting married, signing contracts, anything big, especially surgeries. No, during like 3 days before the solar eclipse, before 14th, and 3 days after 28th of October, do not make big purchases, surgeries, anything drastic change. No. The lunar eclipse in Taurus in your 9th house is the last eclipse actually from Taurus that started in 2022, and this is going to be a closure and ending to whatever you have started in 2022 relating to studying abroad, living abroad, moving abroad, getting a higher degree, bachelor degree, master's degree, some kind of certificate, but more like professional, working with foreigners, expanding your work and your business abroad. These things will be getting like more you will have more closure about how you will proceed with next steps. But it has been like last 1.5 or 1 year and 8 months have been like new fields in this life, in this field, new life in this field. And now it's gonna kind of wrap up and then move on to other fields, because you have started and initiated like processes of studying abroad, immigrating, working with foreigners, teaching, becoming a professional. And now you will be moving on to something else that I'm gonna talk about in other video, or maybe in next year. And on 22nd of October, we're having Venus trining Jupiter, which is beautiful. Venus in the first house, and Taurus is Jupiter is in the Taurus in your ninth house. So trine Jupiter and Venus trine is always some kind of gift. I would say mark that day, one day before, one day after. There is something magical is going to happen. Not magical, but like very pleasant. There are some people who take things for granted, so they won't notice it. But if you are the type of person like me, who everything that happens good makes them happy, because we mostly have bad things happening to us. So this is right now pessimistic mind, but every time something good happens, it's super good. And I circle this day. It's gonna be a good day. So for you, it's some kind of news again about your documents, about something foreign directly relating to you, maybe to your status, to your maybe you'll receive an offer to travel somewhere. Maybe someone will gift you a ticket, someone will gift you something, and it will be very surprising and unexpected, but very pleasant. Okay, and now we're gonna go with some Greek tarot card readings. We have Delphic oracle cards, and then we have some Greek gods mythology, Greek gods messages for you. And this is the one that I was talking about with affirmations. So if you like any affirmation, write it down in the comments below. I will send you my manifestation book, which will include all of these affirmations later on. Okay, so let's go. Let me show you the decks. The amount of cards I have is 148. So this is very specific. Okay, let's see what messages do these cards have for Virgos for October of 2020. 2023. Whoa. I think one sign had that. I don't remember what sign, but they had it. See, this is very, like when I said there are 148 cards, and the card that already showed up in another reading popped out. What are the odds? Let's see. If there is anything else. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Let's go. We have 4 messages from Delphic oracle cards, and now let's see what gods have to tell you. What do gods of Greeks have to tell Virgos? Wow, for October 2023, and we had that god coming up for I don't know which sign, which means some of you probably have moon or sun or ascendant in part 1 in Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, or Leo. Is there any other god who wants to speak to Virgos? Okay, okay, ooh, okay. Yeah, definitely. Some of you are coming from part 1. 4 gods want to give you a message with some affirmation. So let's see first, what do we have with specific messages? If you believe in synchronicities and you rely on numbers, there are some numbers, a lot of numbers. So let's go. 39, 101, 102, 72, 66, 34, 11, 46. First card that came out was use time sparingly. This is a very strong message. I want to read it. It's so specific and beautiful. So let me read it for you. Let's see. This is another suggestion to be efficient in your doings. Do not idle away the time or procrastinate endlessly. Duties, I think it's for Leo. Duties, especially painful ones, do not get easier the longer you wait. Often, on the contrary, think of a painful medical issue which grows worse the longer you wait, and so with many affairs we delay. While there is a time for leisure and relaxation, we have our time as mortals, so be mindful and think of how you want to spend that limited time. This is fleeting, time is fleeting and all too soon passed away. And then what have to be done with time given? This book has so many grammar mistakes. Please don't get pissed. Probably Google translated. But that also means that you do not let others rob your time without end. While it may sound harsh, there are people who just steal our time. They ask you many things but never really learn. They want to debate, and yet they never really want a true dialogue, but only push their own view upon you. People can steal your time in many ways, and you must learn to be aware when someone wastes your time. Treat the time you are given as a great treasure. This is beautiful, very specific. I love this. Okay, next card. Repent of sins. 101. Okay, 101. Repent of sins. Okay. Wow, this is kind of long, but I remember it's very specific, and I picked up this card for my friend who is also a Virgo when I first time did this reading. So I guess, Fortune, this is your message. These two sentences seem like a contradiction. So I will speak about this card and another card. They come together. Let's see. Act without repenting and then repent of sins. How can we do both of these? The answer is much simpler than you think. The first sentence emphasizes on action. Act, do things. Some people are so full of regret, sorrow, and fear to do something wrong that they do not act at all. They retreat into a passivity, frightened to step on someone's toes, to make a fool of themselves, to do something bad. If you let regret and fear overwhelm you, you come into a mindset of risk avoidance, and that fear makes you small and smaller until you're just shadow of yourself. The gods sent you into this world to act, to grow, and not avoid life itself by fear to make an error. But since you are immortal, you can err. You can make errors. You can hurt someone, make a mistake, do something wrong. If you find you did this, apologize. Repent of what you did wrong, but let never fear drive you into a slave morality, where you are stuck in endless cycle of self-loathing and self-justification. Act if you did wrong, repent, but then learn to let go and move on. If you let yourself to become a slave of regret and fear, you will achieve and manifest nothing good either. I'm not gonna comment. This is very specific because we have so many more things here, and this keeps pissing me. Maybe I'm a Virgo rising. 102. Control the eye. What is this? Control the eye. I've never had this card coming up, so let's see. Only children and fools stare. Control the eye. It is rude to stare at people. May it be a misfortune or something very attractive, the sage controls his passion and trains himself in serenity. Some people, for instance, have this love for accidentourism, When some misfortune happened, they gawk at things and people without end, always waiting for a new calamity to happen to someone. That is growth, and noble avoids such habits. Too specific? No comments. I have no idea who needs to hear this, but probably someone with Virgo, because it's very specific. And this is super specific, because we have so many planets in your expenses and your value house, your second house. And it says govern your expenses 72. Let me open and then I'll show you. Oh, kind of short because it's very obvious. Govern your expenses. A quite straightforward maxim, meaning, okay, do not be wasteful, mostly in terms of money, but also generally, all your resources. Do not waste. Well, you got that message from Mars as well. Let's go to gods of Greece. Whee! First god that came to talk to you is God of Opportunities. Kairos, Ocasio Tempus, 66. This guy. So I'm gonna try to read from here, but let's see. Seizing the right moment as it passes. Opportunities arriving independent of planning. One of the signs. I don't remember who they had this. Everything in your life is on time. No rushing or striving is necessary. You have all the opportunities you need. They will keep coming with time. Do what you enjoy or do what you do the best. You are in the prime of your capacity and helpful events follow, assisting you in your progress. This is beautiful. And now let's see the affirmation. You can write it down, repeat after me, save it, or comment down below if you like it, and I will send you the journal, which will have all the manifestation, all the affirmations. So let's go. This card, this God, the God of opportunities, the affirmation. Trusting that opportunities find me, I have the time to proceed at a comfortable speed. Beautiful. Let's go. Next God is actually the goddess. Titan, goddess of renown. Clymene or Clymene, Asia. I don't know. Fotini, help me with Greek. 34. I think it's Claudia. Clymene. Okay, this one. Let's see. The goddess of renown. The brilliance of certain mortals causes them to live on in collective memory, becoming role models and providing inspiration. Genetic patterns perpetuated. I'm kind of blind, so I'll hold it close to me. The meaning: you achieve fame or a recognized position in the public eye unexpectedly or as a result of constant effort. Remember, Jupiter in the 9th house, that's everything abroad, that's everything like recognition and big, and one is you. Venus is in the 1st house of Virgo. It's in you. That's recognition. Your reputation precedes you. Your talents are seen and appreciated, and you gain recognition for your abilities. Outliving the dead, mourning remorse. Okay. Keeping an inspiring vision alive. Your path can be made clearer if you learn from great men and women. You do not have to reinvent the wheel. Oh, this is so good. This is so specific. And the affirmation from Asia or Clymene, Titan goddess of renown. I love this. I love this message. Affirmation. I am recognized and appreciated for my unique and brilliant qualities. I'm gonna melt. This is beautiful. Let's see. 2 more gods. And actually one of them is not, one of them is you. You are the goddess or God. You are. Because next card is higher self of spirit double. I would say it's you. You are the goddess. So Diamond and Genius, 11. That's like, look. Let's see. The truth and potential of every mortal is maintained in the form of spirit double. Double. Let's see. You have all solutions within your... Whoa. Isn't it like same? They are same. You have all solutions within yourself. Learn to listen to inner guidance as opposed to basing decisions on external factors or obligation alone. I'm gonna cry. Do what you want at present. Release the ego's sense of what you should do. This is so beautiful. And the affirmation. In everything I do, my diamond genius guides the way. In everything I do, you can say my higher self guides the way. And the last god is actually Ares, Mars, god of destruction, destructive war, and oaths. This is gonna be a bit duality kind of message because we have two polarities in this god's message. So the raging fires of passion, driven enthusiasm in excess may lead to destructive, violent anger. Okay, let's see what it means. Someone had it, for sure. One of the signs in part 1. Balanced personality, and we have imbalanced personality. The keyword is direction. So let's talk about balanced personality. Great enthusiasm, fights for beliefs, passionate lover, raw, uncomplicated human, honest to a fault. Conquering, courageous spirit, faithful friend, pioneering spirit, exuberance, certainty of youth. So everything Mars related. Imbalanced personality. If you use Mars energy in negative way, it's gonna be violence, unable to control destructive temper, arrogance, excessive willfulness, easily shamed, broken promises, unfaithful friend, defensive, destructive male energy. And the affirmation from what is his name, Ares, is: I follow the path of my passion and sweep aside all obstacles. All of these, I think, yes, all of these gods and your higher self, they have one thing in common. You can achieve your goals and your dreams. All you have to do is believe in yourself, go straight, and repeat these affirmations every single day with my journal. 21 days. It's gonna be perfect. And if you're interested in one-on-one reading with me, you can contact me. The links are down below, and we can do some Greek readings as well. I'll see you on my next video. Have an amazing October. Ciao, ciao. Au revoir. Hello dear Libras, welcome to my channel. Long time no see. I hope you missed me. I missed you a lot. So this month has powerful energies, lots of things happening, but I'm gonna talk about major ones, and then we're gonna go with some Greek tarot readings. You're gonna enjoy, you're gonna love it, especially you if you're interested in Greek mythology. Okay, let's go. Mars until 12th of October is in Libra. It's in your sign, which means you please make sure you're checking your rising sign, your sun sign, and your moon sign. More specifically, rising sign will resonate way more. So Mars in the first house, you're literally the most active person out there. You're going places, you're traveling, you're passionate, you're enthusiastic, you're ambitious. You're like, I want this, I want that, I can do this, I can do that, I'll go there, I'll do many. So basically you're booked. You're booked until 12th of October. You're busy, mostly physically, like super busy to the point of exhaustion. However, on 4th of October, Mars is going to join South Node in Libra. And South Node in the first house is talking about actually letting go of this desire or eagerness to control everything, or to be number one, or to do everything by yourself. So Mars in conjunction with South Node here is probably helping you to figure out how you can, like, you know, maybe will not like, do not spend too much energy on doing things by yourself. Maybe you need help, or maybe you have to cut down some responsibilities from yourself, the responsibilities that you put on yourself. So this is something like that. Also, because first house is the house of your physical body, some of you will start losing weight, if it's intentional or not. You will start losing weight because probably you are going to detox from everything that is not good for your body. On 5th of October, Mercury is going to enter Libra as well. So the whole month you're super busy figuring out what you want to do, how you want to move, and preparing probably some documents about your, like, let's say identification and passport and etc. On 10th of October, Venus is moving from Leo, which has been in your 11th house for a long time. Oh, and 11th house is the house of socializing. Okay, we're fine because we're still 11th house was the house of socializing. So the past few months, the whole summer, you were probably socializing many people, traveling places, and like meeting lots of people. But now Venus goes to your 12th house, and Venus in the 12th house will make you enjoy meditation if you're not meditating, you know. In the 12th house, you will receive some kind of money from places, from hidden, like, it's, let's say you're working somewhere in government, like you work in a company, but then you decide to have your own side hustle without anyone knowing. This is the type of energy Venus is in the 12th house. It's gonna make some of you decide to start something secretive that you don't want to share with anyone. Share meaning like tell anyone that you are doing something. So you'll be working on some kind of project by yourself, the project that involves money, the project that makes you kind of will make you sufficient and rich in the future. Also, it can mean that you will be hiding some secrets, like love related affairs. Maybe you will be either hiding or you will be learning some secrets coming out about your love or about you that you didn't know about. On 12th of October, Mars is going to move to Scorpio. It's going to move to your second house, and that's when you will be very busy with thinking about the way you can make money. But it's not only thinking, you will be super busy making money. You will be like, everything that you will put your hands on will be like your thought about how it's gonna make me money. So you will be like very, I wouldn't say analytical, but whatever you will do will be towards making money. Also, because second house is the house of your values, your materialistic things, everything that you can touch, feel, and think. With Mars there, it can like either make your expenses more, where you will be like irrationally like buying things, or it can be another way where you will be letting go of things, like throwing away some trash from your house, getting rid of things that you don't need. So it's like, it's a duality, like double energy that we have with every planet actually. On 14th of October, we're having a solar eclipse in Libra. So this is the energy that I explained in the beginning of the video, where you will have to remove some responsibilities that you put on yourself from yourself, work with other people, and do not only rely on yourself, meaning like don't think that you're alone, and don't think that you can do everything by yourself. Yeah, sure, you can do everything by yourself, but this time, this year, and this period, like fall and winter and upcoming year, is all about partnering, is all about working with other people. But at the same time, it's looking at yourself and seeing what are the things you do not like about yourself, the things that you think might not bring value to other person, to other people in your life. Some things that you will have to release and let go from yourself. For example, I don't like this in myself, I will have to work on that. I don't like that I'm not exercising, which means I have to exercise. Many things that you will have to decide that has to go from your life. Let me take a sip. And on 28th of, so 14th of October is solar eclipse, which means it's happening during the new moon. And 28th of October is lunar eclipse in Taurus. And usually during eclipse season, which is this one, 3 days before and 3 days after, the whole period. So 3 days before 14th and 3 days after 28th, this whole period, you should not make any drastic changes, big decisions, cut things, make surgeries, buy big things like properties and everything, signing contracts. Do not do it during this period. Just please don't. Just do not do it. Don't ask me why. If I talk about this, I will have another like 3-hour video. Let's not do that. The lunar eclipse on 28th is happening on a full moon. It's the last one that has started in 2022. So for the past 1.5 years or 1 year and 8 months, I don't remember, you have been thinking about how to, not thinking about, your life was giving you lots of financial opportunities, like grants, sponsorships, free trips, or like business trips where everything is paid for you. And you were probably also, if you had a common income with someone, with your partner, with your family, with your love or business partner, that income has been like generating and getting bigger. But it's also, 8th house is the house of transformation, like your inner transformation and your even like physical kind of transformation, but everything to do with other people mostly. So this one is the last one. It's a closure. Now after this, there will be a new chapter in your life, and this will be like the end of this chapter of some kind of financial support or financial partnership. It doesn't mean that it's gonna end. It means that now it's not gonna be the main, it's not gonna give you lots of attention. You won't be too consumed with this field of your life for upcoming after October. On 22nd of October, we're having a Venus trining Jupiter, which is also happening in this it is happening in your 8th house and your 12th house. So everything I said about hidden money that you're thinking about, some kind of project you're thinking about to do by yourself without somebody else. But the thing is, it looks like maybe you could be doing that with someone, because 8th house is other people's resources. Maybe you are preparing some kind of project and you will find sponsorship, some kind of investment. You can find it, but you will not go ahead and announce it to people around you. But also it's very strongly that there is some kind of secret that is going to come out for you, and this is actually a very beautiful aspect. So if I said you're going to receive some kind of investment, some kind of money for some kind of hidden that you want to do, it's very big. I don't mean like the support is big, but it's something that you did not expect. So let's see what Greek cards are going to tell you. So we have Delphic Oracle card, and we have Greek gods, Greek mythology, God's messages and affirmations for you. So there will be some affirmations. If you like any of them, comment down below and I will send you my manifestation book for free, the PDF version, so that you can check it out and give me some feedback so that I can improve it more before it goes on sale. So you will be having like opportunity to have it for free. Look at this deck. There are 148 cards, so very specific, and I've been mentioning that a lot. So what do you have for Libras for October 2023? What messages you want to tell them? Let's see. Wow. Ooh, boo, boo. We have one. Let's see if there is any more. Wait. This is super specific. Like, if it doesn't resonate, please check your moon, okay? Oh, I was drawn to one of the cards. Wow, so pretty, so cute. You would like this. Okay, now let's see what gods have to tell you. I mean, if you believe in Greek mythology, I do. So let's see. Wow, they look same. Let's see what else. That's way too much. Wow, I'm so sorry. They want to talk. The gods want to tell Libras some things. Let's see. Please deliver your message. I'm here. I'm a messenger. I want to know what gods want Libras to know in October for 2023. Is there anything? Is there any? We have two gods. Okay. Whew. I think, oh, there are, what is protogonoi? Protogonoi? Protagonus. These are not gods. Huh, interesting. I think these are not gods, right? It's interesting. I guess you don't believe in, I don't know. So this deck has gods, Titan gods, and mystic things, and protagonists. I'm not gonna, force it, but let's see if there are other messages. Okay, you guys, no, they don't want to talk. Okay, fine. But we have beautiful messages from other deck. So pretty. Look at them. They're so gorgeous. Look so gorgeous. Okay. Oh. Okay, we have numbers that you might look for: 19, 106, 10, and 6. So we have 106 here and 106 here. That's a very synchronized message here that I think is very important. So let's see. I have this book that has lots of grammar mistakes, but what can we do? It's Google Translate probably. First message is do not use an oath. Look how pretty. I'm gonna read. Do not use an oath. It is a very old motive that we are warned against swearing an oath. An oath is a sacred bond guarded by the gods themselves, and who swears themselves and who swears thoughtless will bring great calamity upon themselves. Oath breakers are always the most harshly punished, for civilization itself depends on everyone keeping an oath and speaking honest under oath. But who can know his self from tomorrow? Can you know what you want next month, next year? What will be? You know not. You don't know what they mean. So do not swear at all. Say yes or say no. Be aware of your limitations as a mortal. You are not wise enough to know all the things, so how can you swear standing on the quicksand of eternal change? Nay, swear you not at all. It's exactly the message of South Node in your first house that I mentioned in the beginning, and about an eclipse, letting go of the things that you do not need, the responsibilities that you cannot do. With Mars being there, you're thinking you can do so many things, but no, let go. The next card is so beautiful. I love this card. I think I'm gonna save it in my phone. Be grateful. It was so pretty. Be grateful. 106. Wow. Message is long. Okay. I'll try my best with my dyslexia. A person who cannot be grateful cannot develop virtue. We all depend on so many things outside of ourselves. The civilization built by millennia of people before us, our country, the city which shelters us, the society our ancestors created and upheld. Then, of course, our parents who raised us, friends and people around us who bear with us. even in the times when we're not easy to take. And of course, the gods who guide people and societies to prosper, to give you opportunities. A man who knows no gratitude, for whom even the best is never good enough, is a wretch, underserving. Okay, underserving of what he has. He will always look on someone who has more, someone who has something different. He will blow up every small issue into something large and has no eye for the good things in his life, for that for which he should be grateful. This deck is the most straightforward thing I've ever received and I've ever spoken on my channel. This is not me. These are the cards and your guides communicating with my guides to tell you, okay? I am a straightforward person. This is way too straightforward. Even I wouldn't say that, but you got it. It is what it is. Let's see what guys have to, the protagonist. I don't know what is a protagonist though. I need to Google. The first one that came is Fanes, protagonist of unconditional love. I remember I told you they look similar. Gratefulness and love, unconditional love. Number 10. The force of love that binds the universe is also the cosmic orgasm. What? That reflects in all procreation. It's 1 a.m. I don't know what I'm... Okay, let's see. Nuance. It's about attraction. Okay. A new experience of unconditional love and bliss surrounds you. Ooh, Libras and love? That's normal. Benevolence and forgiveness. Set yourself free by forgiving past misdemeanors. A mysterious force is holding opposing energies in balance, bringing acceptance and inspiring new desires. Potential for the conception of offspring or a powerful new creative drive. New passion is inspiring creativity. Some of you are having babies, according to this. But let's see what is the affirmation for this card. Protagonist. The affirmation, you can either write it down, repeat after me, or save it, or just get my manifestation journal, which will include all the affirmations. Let's go. Unconditional love makes my life worth living. Like, this is so interesting. Libra is the sign of love, so perfect. Like, you didn't come up even for Taurus, because Taurus is also ruled by Venus. But okay, the second card is also a protagonist of darkness and night. I don't like how it looks, but it has good message. Erebos, Nix, or Nos. I'm gonna remove it fast. The number is 6, but it has good message. Let's see. Within the creation, darkness and night are a reminder of the void, suspension of activity. Yeah. Okay, what do I look? I need to look good. And Leo, freezing. So, nuance, darkening. The message. The dark night of the soul, whereby your suffering opens new paths of growth. So dark night of soul is when you go through spiritual awakening, and there is one stage which is dark night of soul, which is kind of dark. And when you come out of it, it's a bliss. That's what's the message. If you haven't been through dark night of soul, wow, I don't know what to say. You're lucky that you haven't gone through that, but you're unlucky that you haven't gone through it to see what's next, I think. A time of darkness and not knowing postpone important decisions or actions until you have more information. Be patient while the light of understanding emerges. Do not make oaths. Do not take on responsibilities that you cannot do or make impulsive decisions. This is exactly the same thing. Rest and retreat to find your truth. Appreciate the potential of imagination and dreams. Observe the fear of ignorance that controls your life. Also, Venus in the 12th house is also about resting, being alone by yourself in your room, away from people, in nature possibly. So it's also the message. And affirmation: I trust the light of my soul in times of darkness. If some of you are going through some dark times, you should trust the light of your soul in times of darkness, and repeat this affirmation every single day, at least 3 times per day. I think it's beautiful. Please comment down below your favorite affirmation, and if you're interested in one-on-one reading with me, contact me. Links are down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Have an amazing October. Bye. Hello dear Scorpios, welcome back to my channel. I have to do the second cleansing for this, not second, I think this is the second cleansing for this reading, which is first time in this part 2, but it's a different cleansing because, okay, that was fast, which means we need lots of cleansing. I love this stick. St. Paulo. I'm really bad at this, but it smells amazing and it cleanses and kills bacteria and all the bad energy. So I already cleansed the cards that we're gonna use for Greek reading, but we also have to cleanse some energy. I felt like we have to. I know I look probably weird to you, but that's what I do. That's why you're here, and I'm super excited to have you here. This month is, how do I say? This month is very spiritual. Spiritual or self-isolating. Meaning this month you will be spending more time alone by yourself, discovering your soul's purpose, why you're here, what do you want to do in life in general, not only about like work or business or anything. No. It's about who you are, what do you truly want, what are your values, what do you want to have in your life and what you don't want to have. So Mars is in Libra until 12th of October. And on 4th of October, it's going to conjunct South Node in the 12th house of isolation, of spirituality, of immigration, of foreign lands, but more lands where there is like a place where you either immigrate or the place where you are mostly spending time in nature. And the South Node in the 12th house with Mars are talking about cutting and removing something, or getting less of something. So let me take a sec. In the 12th house, we're having some secrets. Also 12th house is secrets. Maybe during this time, also it's the house of hidden enemies. Maybe some of you during this day, a day before and day after 4th of October, will learn some kind of secret will come out from your hidden enemies. You didn't know that someone actually was your hidden enemy. They had some beef about you, but that you didn't know. It will come out. It could also mean that you will learn something about yourself that you didn't know. Maybe you will learn that your time of birth is completely different, which means you will have to let go of some ideas that you had about yourself or about life before. Something you will learn that will make you change something within yourself or let go of some things. Also, 12th house is the house of mental health and some, I would say, bad habits that we hold on to during this time. You will probably think, okay, this is not good for my health, this is not good for my mental health, I have to cut it. So there will be some kind of cutting situation here. From 5th of October, Mercury is also in Libra in your 12th house, which means for some of you you will be traveling abroad. You will be traveling to different places, probably to place of your, like if you have immigrated, that's where you will be traveling to, or to that location, which means you will be preparing your documents for your visa, your documents for everything foreign kind of related. And on 10th of October, Venus is entering Virgo to your 11th house. Until now, it has been in your 10th house, and you were shining and growing up in your career. The career ladder was getting like, you were getting famous at work, and you were getting like lots of promotions and positions. Now, Venus going to Virgo to your 11th house will be talking about you meeting more people, you're socializing, you're meeting people who could potentially be your community, your new community, people who are like-minded. For single Scorpios, it can mean that you will meet someone through your friend, or you will meet someone in big groups, you will meet someone online. For others of you, it can mean if you have like some kind of social media where you are a public person, you will be on demand. Everyone will be watching you. You will have like lots of views, let's say. Also, 11th house is the house of profits, so big profits are coming your way as well, because Venus is the planet of money, pleasure, and happiness. 12th of October, Mars is entering Scorpio, your house. You will be extremely active, ambitious, initiating things. You will have so many ideas that you want to achieve. You will be physically active, you will be mentally active, you will be doing things, a lot of things. I think I just repeated that. Ambitious, impatient, eager, and everything like masculine aggressive energy that you have to like let go, not let go, like used to do something physical. That's what you're gonna have. Beautiful, I love that. On the 14th of October, we're having solar eclipse in Libra in your 12th house. And this is the beginning of a cycle where you will have to really work on, I'm going to talk about this more, I'm going to make a full video about this, but this is the time from now on until next year, the time where you will really work on your spiritual growth. You will work on things that matter to you in terms on a deeper level, the things that I just mentioned in the beginning. You will be letting go of those things or readjusting so that you can match with other energy, which is opposite of that. 12th house is also the house of passivism, sleeping and not knowing the time and not understanding the routine, which means you will have to work on that to make sure that you have discipline and routine and etc. I'm going to talk about it more later. Not today, but like in another video. And on 28th of October, we're having a lunar eclipse in Taurus. That's the last one since 2022. This is something that has started for you a year and a half or a year and 8 months ago. I'm not sure, but like in 2022, some kind of relationship for you became important. Some kind of relationship or kinds of relationships became more official and upgraded. And now during the lunar eclipse, it will be like the closure and ending of this cycle of your life, where you will be then moving on to another cycle that I will explain. And 28th of October is full moon, so it's closure, ending, and understanding and figuring out. And everything that you have been doing in the past 1.5 and 1 year and 8 months was about understanding who in your life kind of deserve to be in your life, the people who, what kind of values do other people bring in your life, and how they can match and be compatible with you. And people who couldn't match your level or couldn't work with you will be going, and the people who like love partners, business partners, any one-on-one connections will stay strong and continue, because this is like wrapping up and like, you know, the chapter is ending. So now we know the end story, like the conclusion. It's also the house of sales and contracts, So maybe from now on you will have new clientele, new contracts, things related to that. On 22nd of October, we're having this beautiful trine, Venus trining Jupiter. This is my favorite thing ever. Every time Venus trines Jupiter, there is some kind of gift. And for you, this gift is in profits, clients, and communities and people. So again, if you are someone social during this time, you will have more people watching you, more people wanting to consume your information, whatever you have to put out. Same goes for if you have some kind of product, people will want to have it from you. And for single Scorpios, it means that if you're single, you will probably meet a person through your friends. Mark this day, 22nd of October, a day before, a day after. This day, I mark it because it's always some kind of beautiful gift. For me, it's usually in a form of food or money or gold. Okay, let's see what gods have to tell you. Okay, look at this. 148 cards. It cannot get more specific. So let's see what these cards have to tell you. What do you have to tell my dear Scorpios? What is it? What messages do you have for Scorpios? Okay. Wow. I think that's like the last card in the deck. 147. Oh no, they're 148. So wow. 100. Okay. Is there anything else? Oh. We have two messages. That's beautiful. Let's see if gods of grace have to tell you something. Sometimes they will tell you if the gods will appear, sometimes they don't appear, and other things appear. So do gods of Greece have something to tell our lovely Scorpios? They do. The god, yep. Oh my god. It's Pluto. The god of Pluto? Scorpio is ruled by Pluto. I think that's the devil. Huh? What's that? I saw something. Where did this come from? Wow. Okay. This, another deck got inside of this deck, which is weird. Okay. Let's see if we will use these. Okay, first card that came out, it says, on reaching the end without sorrow. The number is 147. We have, okay, the numbers that we have are, okay, we don't need this ones, I guess. 45, 147, 93, and 69. First card that came up. On reaching the end without sorrow. 147. Let's see. Literally the last card. What? Okay. Okay, this is the last card actually, 147, and it is connected with other 5 cards. So I'm gonna read the message. I'm not gonna search for those cards, but I'm gonna read. It's like a whole paragraph. Bear with me. I'm gonna hold it like this. The author, I will comment on these final 5 maxims in one go, as they refer to 5 stages of age and their respective dominant virtue. For the child, the most important thing is to learn to behave. So other messages are, as a child, be well behaved; as a youth, self-disciplined; as of middle age, just; as an old man, sensible. And then the last one, on reaching the end without sorrow. As a child is wanting and egoistic, it has yet to learn to cooperate. When children do not learn to behave, they can never function well in society. The youth must learn and master self-discipline, for when you are young, you are arrogant, full of desires, so control your passion, train yourself in humility. The arrogant youth is a sight unwanted by anyone, and the arrogant youth may ruin his own life. The person of middle age must cultivate justice, for people in this age are usually running societies. They are in position of power, so they need to participate justice above all, for in their hands rests the main responsibility of the country. The older people need to be sensible. When people get old, they are often too set in their ways, and they can be harsh and judgmental towards the younger. Be mild and sensible. Keep an open mind and be flexible to change. Finally, when you are very old, make peace with yourselves. Let go of regret, for soon the gods will call you to pass on to the Elysian fields and a new life. I would say, on reaching the end, basically do not regret things. I literally have no comments and no emotions to comment about this card that I just read. So it means it's very specific to someone specific watching. Let's go to another card. Deal kindly with everyone. 93. Let's see. Deal kindly with everyone. Kindness is the hallmark of a great heart, and it is pleasing to the gods, for they love us and want us to get along well. Kindness is a sort of gift, something you give for free, not calculating or expecting to get something out of it. Only then it is true kindness. True kindness is giving without second thought, because we're all humans. Apollo emphasizes with everyone. Not be kind to friends, or be kind to people who are kind to you. That would not be something special. It also says deal kindly. Sometimes kindness of action, of behavior, even when it is just small gestures, is better than words. Very specific. And this card just like came out of nowhere. It says give what you have, and these are deal kindly with everyone and give. Basically, I want to be around Scorpios when they give things. I like gifts. Let's see. Give what you have. Ooh, interesting. Let's see. The great man is always the generous man, not the miser. Be mindful of the calamities of the less fortunate. Help up the fallen. Reach out to those who are alone. Cicero writes about the necessity of generosity and compassion at length. Thought it should always aim to empower the people you help to help themselves. It should not aim to keep them dependent. Also understand people fall ill, people get old, such as the lot in life. Be compassionate and give to those who are in need, for that is the way of the light and the virtue of Apollon. The gods shall look pleased upon you. I think this was the message in Leo as well. Very specific. And we have your god, the god of Scorpios, Plutus, which is Pluto, I guess, god of riches and abundance. That's your god. Abundance is more than a material state. It is consciousness that can be embraced, thus attracting the trappings of wealth. So let's see. Fortune and abundance are coming your way. Although past efforts may have contributed, this is a new energy of prosperity assisting you, elevating any limited flow of resources experienced in the past. Be appreciative of all your possessions. Gratitude is the surest way of attracting abundance. Gratitude. Let's see the affirmation from Pluto's. I attract abundance and all the riches it makes possible in the material world. I don't think we need any other God's message. This is enough for Scorpios, I think. This is a beautiful affirmation. Please comment it. If you don't comment it, I'm gonna comment it myself. If you want to have this journal, please comment if you want to have it, or comment down the affirmation that you like, and I will send you the journal for free. If you're interested in one-on-one reading with me, the links are down below. I'm wishing you an amazing October, and I'll see you on the next video. I hope it's not too late. It's not gonna be too late. Okay, you got the point. See you. Bye. Au revoir. Hello, dear Saggies. Welcome back to my channel. I miss you all so much, and I'm pretty sure from all the Sagittariuses I know, the only Sag Sun person who is watching me is Marie, and Sag Rising, my sister. I don't know. I don't think any other Sag friend that I have watches my videos, because Sagittariuses, majority, do not believe in astrology. So let's go. What is happening for you in October? We're gonna do some October reading, and then I'm gonna add some Greek tarot cards. So if you believe in Greek mythology, Greek gods have messages and affirmations for you, and these cards also have some messages for you. So let's begin. The whole month, all of the energy that you're having is revolving around communities and people and friends that surround you, people that you call your soul family, like-minded people. Like, you know, you join a community because you have something in common. So this is something that is similar to that. This is exactly what it is. Mars is in 11th house, in this place of friends, goals and projects, and profits, and socializing, publicity, being in people's eye, until 12th of October. And Mercury is going to be there from 5th of October. And all of this time, you are going to be around people. You will be meeting lots of people. You will be super socially active, like to the point of you sometimes might think that you're an extrovert if you are not an extroverted Sagittarius. So this is the period where you will be making plans, making goals, having some kind of dreams, having some kind of like ideas that you want to bring to life. For others of you who are like social Sagittarius, in terms of like you have your own social media, or you create content like YouTube or TikTok or something, you will be receiving lots of views. People will be watching you, which is very beautiful. However, on 4th of October, Mars is going to conjunct South Node. So South Node is like a karmic node that I love to talk about. I'm going to make a whole video about it later. Mars is about cutting and reducing and like removing stuff. And South Node is actually kind of similar, something similar to like letting go, balancing. And here we're having cutting and removing people and groups and communities that are not for you, that are not matching your values, that are not going the way that you want, that are not no longer having the values or the ideas that you have, the way that you wanted to see things. They do not see those things like you. And it is also during this day, like a day before and day after, you will realize that if you notice that someone is living your life, especially like a friend, it is meant to be, because they do not have your interests and you do not have their interests. So this is very normal. Also, it's, as I said, it's the house of dreams and goals and projects. So some of you will have to remove some projects, some plans that you have had that could be revolving, like involving other people, and focus more on something that you will be doing alone by yourself. So you will notice how you're like, okay, I'm no longer doing this. I'm no longer hanging out with this person. I'm no longer pursuing this goal that I had, because I want to do something else, something individual. On 10th of October, Venus is entering Virgo. It's going to your 10th house of career, status, growth, and opportunities, like social opportunities, which means If you have been applying for jobs, for internships, for some kind of positions, or maybe like getting married or getting divorced, it's everything positive. So getting divorced means you wanted it. Breaking up because you wanted it, and getting with someone, this is the month. From 10th of October, everything that I just mentioned will start flourishing, will start bringing lots of positive energies. Some of you will probably find a job, get a promotion, find an internship. Some of you will find love, a foreigner, because before 10th of October, Venus was in your ninth house of foreigners, international students, educations, universities. So if some of you have met someone before 10th of October, during this time it might get like progressive or upgraded. Like there will be something that will make your relationship official for some of you. For others of you, you will get a raise from 10th of October or before, depending on your rising time. Please make sure you're checking your rising sign, your moon, and your sun. Then, basically, many beautiful things happen with Venus in the 10th house. I just mentioned some of them. Status change, reputation, news coming up about you, but definitely something super pleasing. On 12th of October, Mars is gonna enter Scorpio to your 12th house. So some of you will be preparing some documents for some kind of immigration processes, or some of you will be traveling somewhere away, or some of you will initiate the immigration process. Others of you will probably start meditating or doing yoga, something physical and active, but for your mental health, something that will help you with your mental health. Also, some secrets will come out for you, so you will figure out some secrets, or maybe you will be involved in some kind of projects that you don't want to tell anyone. 14th of October, we're having a solar eclipse, and then on 28th of October, we're having a lunar eclipse. So this is like 2 weeks of intense energy where you should not make big decisions, big purchases. Do not buy stuff. Do surgeries, cut things, cut hair, dye hair. Anything drastic and big, do not do it. It's like 2 weeks, 3 days before 14th of October, and then until 3 days after 28th of October. Very big. But what happens on these specific dates? For me, I noticed that nothing specific happens on the date, except for if you're like a very sensitive person, you might have headache. Other than that, the energies of these eclipses for you are around, again, these friendships, these communities, these projects, and these goals that you have. So you will be really like dissecting and figuring out, the friend that I like stays, the friend that I don't like, no, the project that I like, the plan that I have, the goal that I have, yes, no. It's something like that. You will be really analyzing and figuring out. Or maybe you will receive some kind of opportunity to work in a team, in a group project with someone. On 28th of October, which is a full moon, it's a closure, it's ending of something that started in 2022. And it is about your sixth, about your health, about your routine, about your diet. Here you might receive like closure and ending before you move on to another chapter of your life, which is gonna be love, creativity. I'm gonna talk about this more later in another video, but so far it's gonna be mostly like understanding how you can be more productive. What are the ways that you can enhance and improve your body to help you to kind of live on this earth and achieve goals and things. On 22nd of October, we're having the most beautiful, the most gorgeous aspect, Venus trining Jupiter. And Jupiter rules Sagittarius, so whatever Jupiter does affects Sagittarius a lot. And at the moment, Jupiter is retrograde, so some things might be slow. But this aspect, Venus trining Jupiter, Venus is the planet of pleasure, love, joy, and happiness, and Jupiter is all about expansion, abundance. So together, this trine is about your promotion, is about your work, it's about your status. So I would say some of you are definitely getting a promotion or getting a job or getting an internship. During this day, you might receive some kind of news or some kind of opportunity to apply or to get things, and you did not even expect that. And now let's see what tarot cards have to tell my dear Lily Sagittarius. Let's go. What do you have to tell Sagittarius? And look, there's lots of cards. 147. Whew. Okay, we have the first card. We got that message for Scorpio. Can we have some other messages? Okay. Very so these are so beautiful. Look at this. So beautiful. Okay. No spoilers. Just give me some time. Is there any other message? Okay. We have enough messages. Let's see what Greek gods have to tell our Sagittariuses. It will be fun because for Scorpio we got literally the god of Scorpios, which is Plutonius, the god of Pluto. Yeah, let's see. Okay. Let's see. Is there any god who wants to deliver a message to Sagittariuses? Wow, this is so beautiful. Okay. Anything else? I guess not. Very, very specific and very clear. Let's go. For numbers, we have 93, 103, 22, and 24. So, 93. Here. Deal kindly with everyone. We just had this message for Scorpios, but let's see. Kindness is a hallmark of great heart, and it is pleasant to the gods for them to love us, and them wanting us to get along well. Yeah, 93. Kindness is a sort of gift, something you give for free, not calculating or expecting to get something out of it. Only then it is true kindness. True kindness is giving without second thought because we're all human. Apollo emphasizes with everyone, not be kind to friends or be kind to people who are kind to you. That would not be something special. It also says deal kindly. Sometimes kindness of action, of behavior, even when it is just small gesture, is better than words. Do not judge me. This book has lots of grammar mistakes, so it's not my fault. This is a very beautiful message. I'm seeing this for the first time, but it's so beautiful. Give a timely counsel, 103. Look at this. So pretty. Let's see, 103. Oh, okay. It is noble to give advice and counsel people, but any advice must be given in time. How many people are smart afterwards, but what then is it good for? We should not be busybodies, always forcing our views on others. Counsel is something the wise is hesitant to give. For if we give counsel to others, we influence them in a way, and so bear a bit of the burden too. Okay? Wise counsel should rather show someone the options instead of outright saying what to do. But as with all things, act in time. Advice is no longer helpful when the time has passed or when it is way too early. I can relate. I have lots of Sagittarius energy here. It's very relatable. Maybe you will understand. Okay, the gods. Who do we have for gods? God's messages for Sagittarius. First, we have Titan, goddess of the environment, Rhea. Oops. Oh my God, look. 22, 2 lions, the chariot. I love this card. Let's see. Fertility of the environment, feeding gods and mortals. You are nourished by the earth and your surroundings. Fertility, creativity, feminine energy. Personal earth connection is important. Spend time in nature. Create a supportive environment for yourself. Everything that was in your astrological reading is literally in 1, 2, 3, 4 sentences. And all of these cards have affirmations for you. So if you like any of these affirmations, please comment down below and I will send you my manifestation journal where I will include all the affirmations from all of these cards here, which are beautiful. Let's see, what's the affirmation? You can repeat it, you can write it down, you can save it, do whatever you want. I am in harmony with my environment. It is bounty. Oh, wait. I am in harmony with my environment. Its bounty supports me. I am in harmony with my environment. Its bounty supports me. Okay, we'll have to do some translating. And we have the god, Titan god of light and observation, Hyperion. I've never heard of this, but look. You have the sun and the stars and this dude that looks like Zeus a bit. Look, so pretty. Let's see. Spirit's rhythm observed from below, giving rise to the language of the earthly cycles, days, months, and seasons. And actually in my journal, you can check your moon cycles to figure out which days you feel at your best, which days you feel at your lowest, and how you can work with your energies to kind of like analyze and predict your like other moon cycles. So let's see the reading. Ability to observe, speculate, and draw educated conclusions. Theories resulting in practical action. This is actually what Sagittariuses are. They are super educated. And in order to get the highest level of Sagittarius, you have to make theory a practice. So theories resulting in practical actions. Observe situations as they truly are. Detach from what you would like to believe. Release bias or expectation. Understanding cycles and following their rhythm. See life as a dance. Rushing and forcefulness destroys its natural rhythm. If you're experiencing struggle, take the time to understand the patterns affecting you. I love this. This is a very beautiful message. And the affirmation. My ability to observe life objectively allows me to take appropriate action in every given situation. Beautiful. Slay. If you're interested in one-on-one reading with me, the links are down below. And we're moving on to Capricorns. Have an amazing, beautiful October, dear Sagittarius. Oh, wow. Hello, my lovely, dear, forever the best Capricorns. Welcome back to my channel. I've missed you so much. I've missed doing readings for us. And this month is gonna be fun. It's everything that we like. Majority of Capricorns, and yep, we're gonna love this reading. Plus we're gonna do some Greek tarot card readings after I do some astrology readings, so bear with me. Let's go. The whole month, okay, not the whole month. Oh my god, that was so rude. I'm so sorry, but the thing is I haven't eaten anything today. Only gums and water and tea and coffee. Until 12th of October, even now, Mars is in Libra. It's in our 10th house of Capricorn. 10th house is all about career, status, reputation, everything that we like. Everything that gives us purpose in this life, gives us mission, gives us the idea of who we are, what we're here to do, what we came here to do, what can we provide, how we can improve this beautiful world that needs us. So Mars being in the 10th house will make Capricorn super ambitious when it comes to career, super ambitious when it comes to like doing something with your reputation and your status. It is like, for some of you, for me for example, it's subconsciously, I know that whatever I am doing is going to be like a status. Like, you know, if you do something, you know that people will know about it, but it's not that you're doing it for other people to, I don't know, you don't need other people's opinion, but it's more like whatever you do will set the tone of how other people perceive you. And Mars in the 10th house and also Mercury in the 10th house talks about you're working so much. You are preparing some kind of documents for your work, for your career, for your business, for whatever you're doing. You're preparing documents, you're reading things, you're figuring out the laws and regulations, you are making things, you are contacting, like you're emailing, everything to do with work. You're super busy, like this kind of busy. This is Capricorn, okay? Like preparing and making, like 90% of this are planners of setting goals and achieving some things in life. So this is what's going to happen, and it is already happening, especially in October. Lots of work. Okay, I'm saying work because that's what we usually do. But if we think about what Mars rules in our chart, so Mars rules Capricorn, then we have Sagittarius. Let me give me some time. Yes, Mars is Mars rules our 11th house of projects and goals and communities, and also rules nu hasht haft shash panch chor, and our family, which means for some of you it is going to be related to projects and goals and profits, and some of you it's going to be related to family. Family, parents especially, like mother or father. And I just had like really loud beep in my ear, so it's a confirmation. So some of you it's about money, it's about work, it's about your career, and for some of you it is about your parents, your family, or you being a mother. So 10th house is also the house of changing your status. So some of you either getting promotion, some of you are getting married, some of you are getting proposed, some of you are giving birth, or some of you thinking about becoming a mother or a parent. So that's going to be your focus. You'll be like, okay, I want to become a parent, what I have to do, what I have to go through, that will be your main thing in this month. However, on 4th of October, Mars conjuncts South Node in the 10th house, which means there is some kind of responsibility that you will have to let go of for some kind of reason. It could be your personal reason, or something happens and you will be like, getting rid of some things. For example, if it's work, it means you will be letting go of some projects that you do not need, or you do not have energy to do, or it's not your responsibility. So maybe there are so many tasks that you think you can do by yourself, but maybe with this on 4th of October you will realize that there are some things you actually do not need, and it will be more like quality over quantity. So let's say you want to work on so many things, but then I think on this day you will figure out that, oh, if I do something one, it will help me to achieve everything, something like that. On 10th of October, Venus is leaving Leo, which has been it has been there since summer. It has been retrograde, and it has been in finance situation. So financially, if you felt like retrograde, it's over. Finally. I've never felt so broke in my entire life than in August and September. No, never. Maybe one time I felt but I cried, but this time I didn't cry, so it was like too much. It was like it killed me, literally physically broke me down. So if you're that kind of Capricorn that had financial situation problems in the past 2 months, this was because Venus has been in the 8th house, going back and forth, figuring out how to mess up with us. But now it's moving to the 9th house, which means now majority of Capricorns will be traveling a lot, will be studying something, will be learning new languages, will be learning new cultures, will be immigrating, will be getting passports, will be applying for job positions abroad, for work, will be working with foreigners, will be, like as I said, learning new languages, traveling again, and also getting degrees, getting higher degrees, getting some kind of certificates. And it is going to be beautiful. For single Capricorns, you might meet your love either in universities or in some kind of government places where you do your documents, or literally when you're flying, you might meet them. I don't know, if you're looking for someone, you know, I think you're gonna be so busy with like work and projects that you will be like, yeah, love, no, I just came out of financial bankruptcy. Now I have to work. I don't care about love. But for others of you who are having like in family, you are having family or thinking about family, it's going to be very beautiful. Maybe you will move out of somewhere and you will move into another country with your family. And a big reminder, Pluto goes direct on 11th or 12th of October in Capricorn, 27-degree Capricorn. So if your rising is after 27 degrees of Capricorn, that would also include probably Aquarius. There are some things we have to work on, transform before we move on to our financial big goals that we will have. Pluto going to second house will be super big, but for now we will have to figure out who we are and how we want to proceed in life in terms of like what we want to achieve. On 12th of October, Mars enters Scorpio and it goes to 11th house. And this is the time where we will socialize. Maybe from 12th of October, Capricorns will start meeting more people, will finally find their like-minded people who want to join them in some kind of group project, who want to work with you, who want to create projects with you. Also, 11th house is the house of like socializing, attending events, meeting lots of people. It's also the house of competitions. So maybe some of you will be applying for competitions. Also here, publicity is good. So if I believe in October, if I make a video, it might go big. So this is stuff like that. On 14th of October, we're having a solar eclipse, hence a new moon in Libra. And then we're having a lunar eclipse, which is a full moon on 28th of October. So this 2 weeks is eclipse season, I would say. So 3 days before 14th of October and 3 days after 28th of October, these 2 weeks, do not make drastic changes, big movements, cut things, dye things, buy expensive things, or make making big decisions or doing surgeries. Do not, please do not do anything that I just mentioned. The 14th of October solar eclipse in Libra, 21 degree, in the 10th house. Again, it's related to work, status, and career and reputation. Here we will be really letting go of some responsibilities and tasks that are taking lots of time and energy from us for like spending with family, spending with your parents. So you will probably think about, okay, how can I arrange my work and life balance to be able not to only like achieve things, but also be closer to my family and help maybe my parents or my family to get better life, something like that. Definitely happening for me. And the lunar eclipse on 28th is in Taurus, 5-degree Taurus, which it could be for some of you in the 4th house, for some of you it could be in the 5th house. So here we're actually ending a cycle that has started in 2022. So that's why it's like for some of you it's going to be 4th house, for some of you it's going to be 5th house. So we're going to go with whole sign system because this is for the whole YouTube, so I cannot go individual for this. So for lunar eclipse in the 5th house means we're ending a cycle, and it is about 5th house of creativity, love, joy, kids, entertainment, and businesses and hobbies. It doesn't work for me because I think mine is a little bit different. But for example, for my mom, so ending cycles with like kids. So kids are like deciding either to stay in another country or come back. So it's gonna be like a news and a closure, or you will be moving to your kids. Things related to your loved ones, especially karmic loved ones from like your from long time ago. Maybe here you will have some closure. Maybe you will here finally get a proposal or propose to someone, and you will have this like, oh, finally I know. When it comes to, as I said, like love relationships, datings, your business, your hobbies, and your kids and entertainment. And on 22nd of October, we're having the most beautiful, the most gorgeous aspect, Venus trining Jupiter. Jupiter from 5th house trining Venus in the 9th house, so this is very beautiful. Some of you are definitely traveling either to your kids or receiving some kind of free ticket, some kind of free gift to travel somewhere and meet, for some of you, meet the love of your life abroad, or a foreigner will come to you and that's how you will meet them. For others of you who have business, it means that you will receive offers from big companies or foreign companies or companies that work with foreigners to work with you or to buy your products, and etc. And now we're gonna go with tarot cards. Let's see. What messages do you have for my beautiful Capricorns? Wow, it's so pretty. Look, it's so pretty. I love it. What messages do you have for Capricorns? For us, for Capricorns. My whole family is Capricorns except for my sister who is Cancer. Let's see more. Is there any other more message for Capricorns? My Capricorno. Oh, it's the same message that Sagittarius has got. So, and let's see what gods have to tell Capricorns. What gods of Greece want to tell us, want to tell to Capricorns? Okay. Okay, anything else, please? We will highly appreciate that. We love advices or something. We love listening. Okay, nothing? Okay, let's see. Who's that? Oh, the god. We have two gods. Do we have any goddess message? A message from a goddess? One more god, but we already had that for Sagittarius. So, is there anything else? Again, that message from Sagittarius wants to come here. But it's beautiful because I felt connected with the Sagittarius reading, which makes sense because there is something we have to know. So we have in total 6 cards, but I'm not sure if one of them is the one that we need. But the numbers 116, 75, 103, 17, 27, 24. If these numbers are important for you. But let's go with the first card. I've never had this before. Fulfill a favor. This is such a beautiful card. Look at that. Fulfill a favor. 75. I'm gonna read, and please do not judge me. There are some grammatical funny mistakes here. I didn't write this book, so let's see. As I wrote in a comment about giving a favor, a favor is something that always must be returned. In that way, it differs from a gift and from help. Politeness asks that a favor is returned in time. That is what keeps civilization going. And that is why one must be cautious in giving not too many favors, for you bind the other in moral obligations. And that can be a discomforting place to be in. Return a favor in time, so you free yourself of being obligated to someone. Very straight and point, very clear message. The next one is flee enmity. 116. What does it mean? Let me see. Because I don't feel connected with this card. So I mean, if it came, it probably has a message for someone. I'm gonna read it. Flee is a strange advice given from a god. So we have to take this in a proverbial sense. Another card that says do away with enmity had put the emphasis on your doing, like do not make enemies by what you do. This is the other case. Someone else is trying to be your enemy? A person is trying to sour your life? Avoid toxic people. Avoid toxic people. Some people have such a negative character. They drain you, and no discussion will ever lead to a better status quo. Such people can only be avoided, for no argument with such toxic people will lead to any good. Wow. Specific, super specific. I love this. And I still cannot get over this reading. But next one. Give a timely counsel. This is also such a beautiful card. Look at this. And I'm gonna read about it. It's so pretty. 103. I'm having goosebumps about that card. Okay, I'm gonna read it. It is noble to give advice. Oh my God, they are matching. Listen, listen. It is noble to give advice and counsel people, but any advice must be given in time. How many people are smart afterwards, but what then is it good for? We should not be busybodies, always forcing our views on others. Counsel is something the wise is hesitant to give, for if we give counsel to others, we influence them in a way, and so bear a bit of the burden too. Wise counsel should rather show someone the options instead of outright saying what to do. But as with all things, act in time. Advice is no longer helpful when the time has passed or when it is way too early. Super specific. I don't know what to say. Let's go to gods. We have like male gods here, like no goddesses. No wonder Capricorns have to work all the time, even though females. So the first one is Titan, god of stars and winds. One sign had this too. Astraios and Asterius. He has his genital open, so I'm gonna like censor it. Look how pretty. How am I? Okay. The god of stars and winds. Beautiful. Okay. Spirit's message, its effects are written in configurations of planets and stars. The ability to read the message via astrology, the winds and seasons. Taurus had this message. I guess some of you are from part 1 of the video. You have something in Taurus, or maybe you have to go and check the Taurus reading. The meaning: life flows in accordance with greater cycles, reflected in the planets and stars. Follow the rhythm of the seasons. Just follow my YouTube. I'm giving you all the cycles. Astrology reflects your current path. Note monthly or annual cycles that affect you. So I'm gonna, these cards have some affirmations, and I'm gonna include them in this 21-day journal manifestation. So if you are interested in this journal, I will send it to anyone who writes down the affirmations for free. So do that, and you will receive this journal with these affirmations that are here. And in this journal, you will be able to analyze your cycles, your own cycles, not only the astrology ones, but predict how you are behaving and feeling with specific moons. And basically, there are so many details. I'll maybe make a video about it and how to use it. Ability to read symbols, possible vocation as an astrologer. So I feel like some of you who want to study astrology with me, you're most likely welcome. Just fill in the form so that I know you want to study, and then I can improve if you have some kind of specific requests, because I'm already, like, I've prepared some drafts. The affirmation: I trust the eternal cycles affecting my life and accept that everything happens in good time. Beautiful. Capricorns need some positivity in our lives. Titan, god of inquisitive mind. Why we have naked men? All of these, oh, okay, naked gods. All of these gods are naked. They're naked. I don't know what's going on. Some of you. Yeah. Koios, the Titan god of inquisitive mind. Look, he's like thinking, and then he has Sagittarius on his head, and it's 27. Interesting. Let's see. I'm gonna shake because maybe because I don't know. Questioning existence via the rational mind. A centeredness that comes from knowing. Wow. I think it's connected to the next God message, but let's see. Curiosity about your circumstances. You strive for meaning of life, hungering for answers and facts. I have a ring. Be curious, stretch beyond what you know. Determine your true purpose in order to stay on track. That was your whole reading, your purpose. Know your center or core of passion. Acknowledge and make more conscious space for it. Set your priorities according to your passion. Preoccupations beyond this orbit should be postponed. I don't know what it means. I will need to read this 3 times to understand, because I have dyslexia, I think. Okay. Or ADHD. And there is an affirmation. My quest for understanding brings illuminating answers in unexpected ways. Beautiful. The next god is also a Titan. We have Titan gods. Titan god of light and observation. Look at this beautiful card. So beautiful. So it has like the sun below and the moon up there. Do you see? And the stars in the middle. Wow. 24. Spirit's rhythm observed from below, giving rise to the language of earthly cycles. What? Questioning existence via rational mind. A certainty that comes from knowing. They're similar. Okay. Let's see. Ability to observe, speculate, and draw educated conclusions. Theories resulting in practical action. Observe situations as they truly are. Detach from what you would like to believe. release bias or expectation. Understanding cycles, following their rhythm, see life as a dance. Rushing and forcefulness destroys its natural rhythm. If you're experiencing struggle, take the time to understand the patterns affecting you. We're ruled by Saturn. So Saturn is like, no, you made a mistake, you will have it again to see if you will make the mistake. No, you're having a problem. If you made a mistake, you will have the same problem again to see if you learn how to deal with this mistake, which means if you have analyzed your patterns. This is very specific. And the affirmation. My ability to observe life objectively allows me to take appropriate action in every given situation. Marvelous, beautiful. If this was interesting, please let me know. If you're interested in one-on-one consultation with me, the links are down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Have an amazing October, my lovely Capricorn. Bye. Hello dear Aquarius, welcome to my channel. This is your October reading, and we're going to get into some astrology juice. It's very strong, and then we're gonna go with some Greek tarot readings for you. The whole month is going to be focused around some things related to abroad and education and immigration and foreigners and learning languages. Like that's like a majority of energy is going to be in that field. Mars is already in Libra in your 9th house, and it is going to be there until 12th of October. So until it's there, you will be extremely busy and active when it comes to like traveling. You'll be traveling a lot. Some of you are traveling places. Some of you are busy with education, with universities. Some of you are super busy with like governments and preparing documents for, I don't know, maybe extending your visa, extending your passport, doing things that will help you with like living abroad or studying abroad, or other cultures. On 5th of October, Mercury is entering Libra as well. So here you're definitely starting learning a language. Okay, 99% of you will be learning the languages, a language or languages. You will be exploring new things. You will be learning new things that you can later use to not only in your head but like become like more practical. Sorry if I'm glitching. 2 a.m. I'm trying my best, and I hope this is gonna be a good reading. Okay, then with Mercury in the 9th house, it's definitely about papers, lots of paperwork. Also, it could mean that some of you are applying for either internships or you are applying for graduate programs, bachelor programs, or even for some courses or for some programs to study somewhere. The candle, is it there? It's so hot. I have a candle here given to me by my friend, made by her for me. On 10th of October, Venus is entering Virgo. It goes to your 8th house. So far, Venus has been in your 7th house, and I made a whole video about this situation, and it has been revolving around one-on-one connections that you have with people. So there has been lots of like tribulations, ups and downs, but now Venus going to your 8th house will make you think about the ways that you can make money, not necessarily working from 9 to 5 somewhere, but like figuring out the ways for like side hustles, investments, or scholarships or grants. And it is going to be good. Maybe some of you even think about getting a loan, or you will be investing into someone, or maybe you will invest your money into something that you will invest in yourself by knowing that this investment will help you in the future for something bigger. On 14th of October, we're having a solar eclipse in Libra in your 8th house. This is the beginning of a new cycle of, I'm gonna make a whole video about this later on, but just to make it like brief but very important, we're having a solar eclipse on 14th and then the lunar eclipse on 28th, and it's like 2-week period, and it is called lunar eclipse season. So 3 days before this season and 3 days after this season, 3 days before 14th, 3 days after 28th of October. Do not make drastic changes, big changes. Do not decide on something big, make big purchases, do surgeries, cut things, dye things, completely change things. Do not do it. So on 14th, it's solar eclipse, which means it's happening during new moon, and it's new beginning, right? This is a new beginnings again, as I said, in the fields of studying abroad, living abroad, education, new languages, working with foreigners, expanding your business to like new locations. And the lunar eclipse is going to be in Taurus, and it is finalizing, it's a closure, it's ending of the cycle that started in 2022. It was about your family, about your living situation, about your parents, especially about, for some of you, it's about mom, it's about moving in and moving out. And on 28th of October, some of you might either receive results or have this closure that, okay, this is it. This is the place where I want to stay in. This is how I want to spend my time with my parents. This is how I see myself as a parent in the future. You will have this whole idea. And it's like a closure of an old chapter, because then we're going to have a new chapter very soon. And on 22nd of October, we're having Venus trining Jupiter. This is something, some kind of gift, some kind of beautiful moment that can happen, and it will be related to finances or health of your parents and your family. Maybe some of you will receive money from your parents. Maybe some of you will receive some kind of random inheritance you didn't know about. Or some of you will receive grants from your country, from your government, if you're living or studying abroad. And now let's see what Greek cards have for you. We have Delphic Oracle cards. It's like 147 cards. Then we have Greek gods, classical mythology Greek gods tarot cards, and they have affirmations. So if you like any of those affirmations and you want to try out my 21-day manifestation journal that helps you to analyze your emotions, helps you with your mental health, it helps you to kind of analyze yourself and see when you're feeling down, how do you deal with it, what do you do or what you don't do, and when you're feeling good, what was the result that you felt good. This will help you. In 21 days you will learn more about yourself than you know now. So there will be affirmations by Greek gods, and if you like any of them, comment down below and say I want the journal, and I will send you the journal. Let's see, 147 cards. What are the odds of a specific message? Very, very specific messages. What messages do you have for our dear Aquariuses? Dear cards. Let's see. My moon is in Aquarius, so this must be very... this must be very relating, because if this doesn't resonate, check your moon, because the moon is more spiritual and more psyche. Is there anything else that we need to know as Aquarius people here? Do you have any messages for Aquariuses? Okay, I see a message received. Whoa. A spoiler alert, I will show them like close up later. And what gods of Greece have to tell Aquariuses? Wow, the goddess is talking to us. Ooh, okay, he came up so much. Ares, Mars, the god, he's coming up almost in every reading at this point. Wow, okay. We have, a cupbearer of the gods. So we have one goddess, we have one god, and we have a cupbearer. So let's go with the messages that we have, which means I'll have to read because they're in a book. So first one, do not boast in might. And it's so beautiful. Look at that. Look at this card. So beautiful. I made a good choice buying this, even though it was Mercury Retrograde. I know I give advices, I don't even follow them myself sometimes because some things you want to buy. However, it was Venus retrograde, but not Mercury retrograde, so it doesn't count. Not true. Okay, let's see. Do not boast in might. One who is powerful or has might is well advised not to boast about it. It makes you look arrogant. Other people become suspicious of your intention. The wise ruler acts with humility, lest he creates enemies and hinders himself. Arrogance and hubris are the doorstep to a fall. Know your limits, even power. Very powerful and very strong. The next one is judge incorruptibly. 86. So we have numbers. We have 114, we have 86, we have 28, and we have 46. So 86, judge incorruptibly. A naked man. Judgment needs to be impartial. It needs to be just, but it also needs to be free of corruption. The topic here is the decay of a society through corruption and favoritism. The power of lobbies have become a great harm in modern societies. When too often a seemingly neutral expertise is not merely partial, but at times directly paid to serve a certain interest group. As such, corruption spreads, the trust in society erodes, and the social order itself becomes endangered. Thus, corruption is a great harm. Less so because the monetary aspect, but because trust destroyed undermines the civilization itself. It's way too specific. Let me know what you think. Now let's go to gods. The first god that came to talk to us is the goddess, Titan goddess of order and eternal law, Themis, 28. What is she holding? Okay, look at that. Let's go. The timeless laws of the universe underlying all reality, an unseen order perceived inwardly. Let's read the message. There is a divine law controlling the rules of reality. Understand these rules either to follow them or liberate yourself from their structures, probably structures. Find the code of conduct, Find the code of conduct and lifestyle true to your needs. Make informed decisions. Seek advice if you are confused. And the affirmation here, I find the meaning in seemingly chaotic events. This is beautiful. I find the meaning in seemingly chaotic events. Very beautiful affirmation. Next is a cupbearer of the gods, Ganymed, Katamitus, 65. Let's see. Personal beauty causing a rise to a higher station. Taking from a limiting context and placed in a position of power and responsibility. Help from a patron. Abundant sexuality or personal charisma allows you to be noticed by people you find desirable. Being or having a younger lover. Ooh. Enjoy the company of your own gender. Enjoy the company of your own gender. And the affirmation is, my personal charm helps me open the doors I wish to enter. Oof, this is beautiful. And the last god we have is Ares, Mars, god of destructive war and oaths. I think by now I will memorize what is his message. 46. He just wants to be everywhere because, come on, in October, Mars is jumping from Libra to Virgo. It's just like, woohoo. The raging fires of passion-driven enthusiasm In excess may lead to destructive and violent anger. Keyword is directing, and we have balanced personality and imbalanced personality. Balanced personality, great enthusiasm, so which means when you use the energy of Mars in a positive way or in like balanced way. Great enthusiasm, fights for beliefs, passionate lover, lots of love. Beautiful. This is very interesting. And I mentioned that. No, I didn't mention. Interesting, which means your rising or your sun. You have to check your sun or your rising or your moon in other readings. Raw, uncomplicated human, honest to a fault, conquering, courageous spirit, faithful friend, pioneering spirit, exuberance and certainty of youth, imbalanced personality, violence, unable to control destructive temper, arrogance, excessive willfulness, easily shamed, broken promises, unfaithful friend, defensive, macho, destructive male energy. This is like, I think, matching with this. Do not be too arrogant, because Mars energy can be arrogant. And the affirmation: I follow the path of my passion and sweep aside all obstacles. All of these affirmations, I love them. I'm going to include all of them in my journal. So if you're interested in one-on-one reading with me, the links are down below. We can do some more Greek readings. I prefer this so much more than anything else. I love them, so specific. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. I'm wishing you an amazing October, and I'll see you in my next video. And we're moving on to Pisces. Give me a moment. I have to cleanse because we had literally 11 signs and probably like 6-8 hours of me talking here. And I hope this will cleanse you from past 2 months that have been extremely a lot. So let's see. Whew. And I have to also cleanse the cards. I am so grateful you're still here, you're watching. Sometimes I feel like maybe I should do Pisces first, because Aries don't watch anyways, I think. Aries don't watch the readings much. Yeah. This is beautiful. This helps. And I'm super excited you're here. I am really, really happy to make this video because I haven't done this for 2 months, and I'm noticing that like my back and my knees are not trained. I have to train more because I'm sitting for 8 hours now. So next time I'm gonna make Pisces first. I don't care. You're gonna be the first. But let's see. This whole month is so transformative for you. Too many things happening in the 8th house. Mars is in the 8th house. Mercury is in the 8th house. Sun is gonna be there in the 8th house. South Node is in the 8th house, and the eclipse is happening in the 8th house. And then we have some 7th house activation and some 9th. So very interesting. Let's get into it. Mars is in Libra until 12th of October. Ooh, in your 8th house. I shouldn't be doing that. In your 8th house of transformation, investments, other people's values in your life, other people's money in your life, investments and money, and also health situation. So with Mars, we will be cutting off something, removing some health situations, and improving because 8th house is okay place for Mars. Mars likes to be in the 8th house. So this is not something negative or irritating, which means during this time your mind will be consumed about making money, making sure that you figure out other ways to hustle and get investments and fundings to support you. Because also Mercury is going to be in the 8th house for the whole month, which means you are definitely preparing some documents for banks, some documents for some kind of financial institution. Also, if we forget about materialistic world, 8th house is one of the most spiritual and psychic houses in astrology, which means some of you are getting interested in, I mean, you're born psychics, so some of you might be getting more interested in runes, for example. Like yesterday, 2 days ago, I started studying runes and it's like amazing. I love it. So something like that you will also discover. Maybe you will discover astrology, maybe you will discover tarot, maybe you will discover something spiritual that will help you to get more deeper into the knowledge of the unknown and for you to be more aware of what is going on. On 10th of October, Venus is entering a Virgo. It is going to your 7th house of, come on guys, partnerships. Partnerships, love, money, and contracts in the 7th house. When Venus is in the 7th house, it literally means love is entering your life if you're single. If you are not single and if you have a partner, it means your relationship is upgrading, you're having more fun and more joy with your partner. Another interpretation, if we're thinking not about love but about other partnerships like business partnerships, maybe you will find someone to work with, to open a business with, or maybe you will receive more offers from your clients. You will have more clients coming in who want to work with you. It can also be that maybe you will be signing more contracts, you will be selling more things. If you're a public person, you're making YouTube videos or TikTok or like something social for other people, like therapies and everything, you'll be on demand. People will want to know more about what you have to offer. On 12th of October, Mars is moving into Scorpio. It's moving in to your 9th house and it is loving it. It's loving it. 9th house is all about traveling, studying abroad, education, learning new languages, meeting foreigners, working with foreign companies, expanding your business to other countries. It's very big because Mars is all about action. It's fire, and 9th house is also the fire house. So you will be extremely physically active and busy after 12th of October. You'll be like work, applying documents for bachelor's degree, master's degree, for some kind of degree, for maybe you will start learning a language. Some of you will be flying a lot, traveling, as I said, a lot, exploring new cultures, exploring new languages, exploring new companies, new ways you can work on your projects or on your ideas. On 14th of October, we're having a solar eclipse in Libra, again in your 9th house of finances, values, fundings and investments, and even inheritance. Here, and also spirituality and psychic things that I just mentioned. South Node here, because it's an eclipse, it's a solar eclipse which happens during the new moon. So this is like a new cycle that is starting for you in the sphere of money, which means that there is no wonder why you're like the whole month, the beginning of the month, you were thinking about the ways you can make money, you can hustle, you can get some investments or fundings, because right now your new cycle of life for 1.5 years, for 1 year and 8 months is gonna be about resources, about financial resources, either with someone or by yourself or with the help of government or someone helping you. And the lunar eclipse is on 28th of October. So we have 2 weeks of eclipse season, 3 days before 14th of October and 3 days after 28th of October. Do not make any drastic changes, big movements, surgeries, big purchases, nothing. Do not start anything new or big during these 2 weeks. It's better just to relax and analyze everything. On 28th of October, the lunar eclipse will be in Taurus in your 3rd house, and this is the last eclipse in Taurus that started in 2022. Here you are ending a cycle that was relating, that was about information, publishing, writing, traveling, siblings, your neighbors, some kind of information, some kind of certificate, something that you were working towards for this 1.5 year is going to go into completion. You will receive results, you will receive closure, and you will be moving on to another cycle that I mentioned, but I will make a full video about it. On 22nd of October, we're having a Venus trine Jupiter. This is a beautiful, beautiful aspect that's usually, to me, it's some kind of gift. And for you, this gift is in the 7th house and the 3rd house. So you might receive some kind of news or some kind of gift, or maybe because this is about socializing and people and also publicity, some of you all of a sudden will become famous. Some of you all of a sudden will have more people interested in what you have to offer, like maybe your products, your consultancy, maybe your therapy. People will be interested and you will have more clients. But also it can mean that during this time, through someone, you will learn something that is super helpful for you, something that you were waiting for or you didn't know that you needed to know, some kind of information that you will receive. But it's going to be beautiful. I would also say like some definitely clients for some of you who are in a field of like clientele, like you are selling things. Now let's see what cards do we have here. Let's go. What messages? There are 147 cards only in this deck, so this message is going to be specific. If it doesn't resonate, check your moon sign, please. Please. Do you have any messages for our dear Pisces that have been here and waiting to check their reading? For our lovely Pisces. Messages for Pisces. This is the longest I've ever shuffled, so I'm gonna pick up a card. Wow, beautiful. Oof, they are looking similar. You're so pretty. I'm gonna give a close up in a minute. Let me take a sip. And let's see what Greek gods have to tell you. These Greek mythology gods and entities, they also have some affirmations. So if you're interested in the journal that I have created, check out which affirmation you like the most, or maybe all of them. Comment down below and I will send you my manifestation journal. Do you have any messages, or do you want to say something to our Pisces? They have been here waiting for a long time. We have a God here. We have a God message. Anybody else want to give a message to Pisces here? They would highly appreciate any message. Okay, we have another God. We're having God. Wow, and a goddess. Come on, I'm sorry. Wait, I'm so sorry. Wait, help me. Okay, we have a goddess. Oh, beautiful. Okay, we have 3 gods. It's so pretty. Close-up is coming. Let's go. The numbers. Okay, let's go with numbers. What do we have? We have 49, 87, 57, 15, and 55. Lots of 5s. 49. Choose what is divine. So pretty. 49. I will have to read the message. There are many grammar mistakes, so please do not judge me. I'm not the author. And let's go. Choose what is divine. The divine is waiting for you. It is there for you to reach out to it. But you must do the act of choosing. The gods do you force themselves upon you. I guess okay. If you neglect them, they just retreat. The divine comes in many forms. And who can say whose way is more true? The gods are mysterious, and so every polytheist will accept the gods of every other, even when they're alien to himself. Put the divine into your life. Let it not just be an arbitrary duty, but something that becomes part of your life, to seek its guidance, to be close to the divines, and they will guide you in turn. A beautiful message. The next one is 87. 87. Okay. Accuse one who is present. Interesting what it has to say. Accuse one who is present. If you have to accuse someone, do so in his presence. Only the coward, only the coward speaks ill behind someone's back. But it is also a matter of justice, as the Roman proverb, auditario e l'altra pars. Okay, let the other side also be heard. So if you have to accuse some, speak to him, let him defend himself. Only that way allows a fair process. That shows that you are not a coward who only works behind people's backs, but you face any issue head on and honest. But it also gives the other the fair chance to reply. Accusing people who are absent are the way of the coward and the slanderer. I said that already. This deck is the most straightforward thing I've ever heard in my life. These cards are too direct, to the point of sometimes it could be painful to hear, but I'm glad it's not coming from my heart. This is your guides trying to tell you this message through my guides. So nothing personal. Do not attack me. I didn't come up with this. This is your guides. Very specific. And let's see, what gods do you have? These are new gods I've never seen before. We have the god of medicine and healing. Pisces is a sign of healing, actually. So Asclepios, 57. Here, look at him. Let's see, I'm gonna approach. Healing for body and spirit. An optimally functioning body is the most effective vehicle for the soul. This is so important. Let's see. You receive the necessary healing. Wow. You will find the medicine, physical or psychological, to cure you. That's so beautiful. You are able to help or heal others. I remember this god came in one of the readings. I don't remember who, but this was beautiful. Maybe Taurus. Please double check. And the affirmation. Within me, I have the power to heal the obstacles to my well-being. I might cry. These affirmations, I will include all of them. I had an idea to include lots of affirmations in my journal, but I didn't know where to get them, like which ones to connect with. All of these affirmations of all of these gods here, I am putting them on in my journal here, so you can use them and repeat them every single day. Especially for October, you can use this. The next god we have is Titan, god of the earth and encircling river, Oceanus, 15. Some of you will be traveling to ocean. The boundary between matter and spirit, the celestial bodies create the bridge between these worlds. Circumstances require that you to set boundaries and observe your surroundings. Create bridges between the world and the mystery. You are surrounded by opportunities, yet somehow they appear out of reach. This is either an accurate reflection of reality or a limiting perception. Forces of destiny and circumstance limit your ability to enjoy nurturing experiences. Make a conscious decision to receive nurturing. And the affirmation goes, I bridge the worlds of matter and spirit via my feeling sense. I swear God, I'm writing down all of these affirmations to myself. I'm going to repeat them every day. All of the affirmations of all 12 signs. And the last goddess, the first time I'm seeing this, the goddess of harmony and unity, Harmonia, Concordia, 55. Look at that beautiful card. So pretty. And a healthy balance between love and passion. Return to the inherent harmony of a natural order. Let's see. The end of turmoil. Peace of mind and easy development of projects. Little effort required to stay on track. Harmony in relationships. Contentment with a partner. And the affirmation goes, I allow harmony to balance my life. This is gorgeous. I am super happy. This was for your reading. You have my gift. Just comment down below if you want it with your favorite affirmation. You also have a 20% off the gift of the jewelries from Ana Luisa. I'm buying them for my friends and my family. You can also get them. The links are down below. Use my promo code to get your discounts. And if you're interested in one-on-one reading with me, the links are down below. And I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for being here and supporting my channel. It's been a long, I have been away. I'll try my best to be consistent, but it's been chaotic. I hope for your understanding. Thank you so much. Au revoir. Coucou.